Fine.
26th of December, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Okay, thank you, Lou. As Lou mentioned, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Samanafshi Union Shem Care of Zoom. This is our first year. We're learning currently Medrashim relevant to Hanukkah, and we are in the paragraph, the last full paragraph from the bottom of the first page. וכשמו יוחנן ben מתתיהו מדלת אחי. Okay. Any person like to read? Any volunteers?
I do.
Hanukkah Sameach, everybody.
Hanukkah Sameach, Roy.
Hey, Roy.
Right.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay, we're right there where the red blocking letters is. Yeah, okay, please begin if you like.
Vayihi Kishmoa Yochanan ben Matityahu V'Dalid Achiv Es Kol Zos Azaru Chayil B'Gevurasam Ube'azram Umaginam Shel Avihem Shebashamayim Asher Batchu Vo Vayil Chamu Be'amim. So it was when Yochanan, the son of Matityahu, heard, along with his four brothers, all of this.
What did they hear? Well, they heard about the massacre, the slaughter of all the Jews, more than 1,000 men, women, and children that were in the cave, being true to Kadosh Baruch Hu's Torah and keeping Shabbos, and the Goyim slaughtered over 1,000 by burning wood at the mouth of the cave and bringing smoke into the cave and killing them all. So when they heard this, Mattisyahu and his four brothers, so they went, Ozroi, Chayil, Gevurosam, they girded themselves with as warriors, mighty warriors, the Azram, Maginam, and they were protected and helped by their father in Shemaim, meaning Kadosh Baruch Hu helped them. Asher Batchubo, that they believed, they had faith in Hashem.
And they made war on his behalf.
Right, exactly. Lachmu ba'amim, and they went to war against the peoples, because you should know, don't think we were just fighting against the Greeks. The Greek Empire ruled the world. Anyone who was fighting against the Greeks was fighting against the rest of the world. There was nowhere to run, no allies to be sought, no resources and supplies to be gotten anywhere else. If you fought the Greeks, you were fighting the whole world. And Mattisyahu and his four brothers, they stood up against everyone. They stood up against the whole world.
Vayahargu Harag Rav Ein Cheker the Ein Mispar, and they killed and many
they killed, right? They killed Harav, many dead, ein heker, without limit and without number. They just kept killing and killing and killing and killing.
This is the Greeks we're talking about.
Excuse me?
The killers of the Greeks.
No,
Correct?
this was Matthew and his brothers. Matthew and his four brothers were killing without limit, without mispar.
They were killing the Greeks.
Well, not just the Greeks. We said that Lachum Ba'amim, they went war against all the peoples. Like I said, they
Everybody.
weren't just fighting. How big is Greece anyway? Greece is not such a big country. Take a look at the map. Not such a big country at all. But the Greek Empire controlled the whole world. That's why it says here they went to war against the people, because the whole world was against them. You're against the Greeks, you're against the whole world. You're against the Greek Empire.
Lo nishar bahen ad echad. And there wasn't one that remained. Ephes, Zulasi, Vigarim, Asher Nes, El Antiochai, El Hamelech, Laamo, Anashim, Haliti, Cherev. Let's see, Ephes, nothing. What's Bigarim?
Bagris was the general that Antiochus had sent to put down the Jewish rebellion. So the only one, Ephesus, Agrippus, there was only one left. Agrippus, of all the soldiery, the only one left was the general Bagris, Asher Nas, El Antukia, and he fled to Antukia. That was the Greek stronghold. And maybe it was in Athens. I don't know if he went back to Athens. I'm not sure.
He fled to Antukia, to the king of his nation.
But Amo, he fled back to Antukia to the king. But Amo, Anashim Pliti Cherev. Mochin Omanim. They were the Plati Cherev, the survivors of the war. There were just some people who were tattered and humbled.
Vayaetz Bigarim Bagris, and they advised Bagris Vayomar Antiochus, and he said to Antiochus, Hein atah Shemat Tam Levatel Es Hashabbos Rosh Chodesh V'Mila. He advised Bagris gave advice saying to Antiochus,
Yeah, very good, very good. Bagris he gave advice and said to the king Antiochus,
Uh, you should listen to the reason, Tom, to the reason to nullify Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and Bris Milah.
Where did we see Bagris before? Have we or not?
yeah, we had the 2 or 3 paragraphs beforehand.
Oh, I didn't couldn't remember. Okay, don't bother going down. It's all right.
You take a look. You can look at the screen here.
Yeah, okay.
This
Oh,
was
there it is.
yeah, you see, there,
I see.
Bagris was sent as the second after Nicanor was killed, after Yochanan ben Mattisyahu killed Nicanor. Nicanor was the first Greek ruler,
Um,
first viceroy, at least in this period of time, at least. So then he was killed. He was assassinated by Yochanan,
mhm,
and so then Antiochus he sent Bagris with a great amount of soldiery to lay siege to Jerusalem and to put into effect the decrees of being outlawing Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh and Bris Milah, right?
mhm,
So now coming back to him after his tremendous defeat, Burgess is coming back to Antiochus and saying, "Hey, take a listen. Shabbos time levatel as a Shabbos Levila. Listen, this is what you had in mind. Yeah, this is your agenda, but this is going to be much more difficult than you thought."
mhm,
Navul, Tavul, Gam Ata, V'chol Ha'am Hazeh, Asher, uh, uh, Biraglich. You should certainly nullify all of this nation that is in your jurisdiction. Im Yalachu Kol Ha'am V'chol Ha'lishonos Ha'ele Lo Yochalun Lamod Lifnei Chamesh Chameshes B'nei Mistisu Mastisu Kohen
Mattisyahu.
Matityahu Kohen Gadol Asher Me Arayos Gavru Umi Nisharim Kalu. Should certainly nullify all of this nation that is in your jurisdiction, because
He said, no, not meaning the decrees that you wanted to make in order to destroy the Jewish faith by having them renege on Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh and Bris Milah. nivol tivol, rescind it, rescind your decrees. Gamata, also you, v'chol am, and all the people of yours, Hazeh, which are within your jurisdiction. Let them, you should rescind these decrees. Ki im yochlu cholam, if it would be that they would all go, if the whole of all the people and all the shonas, meaning if the whole world would gather against the Jews, they would not be able to stand against the 5 sons of Matisyahu, Kohen Gadol. Why? Asher Marias Gavru, they are mighty as lions. Vinisharim Kalo, and swift as eagles. So Baga said, you're wasting your time. Don't fight against these Jews. You're going to lose. Okay, next paragraph.
Ata Hamelech Atzasi Titav Alecha Velo Tilcham Bamati Me'at Pen Niyeh Lavuz Ula Kales Le'ine Ko Ha'amim Umalchei Eretz B'chol Le'omim. And now the king himself, what's
Right. Va'ata melech atzati tetiv alecha. That, and now the king, my counsel should be favorable upon you. What I'm telling you now should be found to be favorable upon you.
and not what is Talcham?
The lachem is to wage war. Do not below tilachem. Do not wage war against these few. Do not wage war against these few.
Ken Niyeh Lavuz Ule Kalem Le'ene Kol Ha'amim Umalchei Eretz B'chol Le'omim.
That I'm advising you, let my advice that I'm giving you now be favorable to you, the king, and do not wage war against these few. Pen lest niyev levuz, lest you become disgraced, lekales, and proclaimed in the eyes of all the people and all the kings of the earth and all the nations.
Im al hamelech tov, and if it's good for the king, hamelech sharei am va'am. What's sharei?
Sorry, and all the officials of the people.
So this is dealing with let's see, officials of the people. The many the many nations.
No, I think I made a mistake here in what he's saying here. He's saying like this. He said, "V'lo tilachim me'at." You should not wage war against them with just a few, right? Lest you become disgraced and proclaimed in the eyes of all the people and the eyes of and all the kings of the earth and all the people. Im ala melech toiv yichtav nishlach svarim bekol medinos malkusecha. If it'll be favorable in the eyes of the king to write and to send these decrees throughout all the regions of your kingdom, v'yavo kol saria am. He's saying like this. He's saying the opposite. He's saying that we can't deal with these Jews with just a few people, right? We can't just go against them with a small army. We have to get everybody. We have to get the whole world against them. So that's what he said here. Write and send these letters throughout the whole of your kingdom. Call sorry and let all the officials of the people, Va'am and the people, and lo nisha mehen echad, don't leave anyone behind. Vyasa Amerik Kidavar Grikas. He was what he was calling for was saying the only way we're going to be able to fight these Jews if we get each and everybody in the whole world against them. The whole world has to be brought up in arms against the Jews to be successful against these Jews.
Well, he succeeded today. Snail mail, but still the mail got there.
Yeah, sure. They had fast horses. Very fast horses.
Why he's saying the whole world has to be against the Jews. The Jews are a small number. What's the reason?
Because we might be small, but we have Kashborko on our side.
In which case, in this case, it's futile. They should give up.
You're right.
So I don't get his reasoning. We've got this small percentage of people who are having miraculous results, and we can't defeat them. So what's his reasoning that he's going to try and get everybody together? It's miracles. It's miracles.
Well, you know what they say, if you don't, and at first you don't succeed, try again.
That's his philosophy. Okay.
They were in a situation where they couldn't allow, if they allow the Jews to practice their religion So they're going to have to let all the other nations under their control practice their religion. Everyone will be rebelling against them. Don't think it's easy being a king. Right, Roy?
Yep.
Not easy being a king.
Mm.
Kings are always worried about rebellions.
Oh, I'm sorry, say that again.
Excuse me?
What did you just say?
I say kings are always worried about rebellions.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
like presidents that just get outvoted from the election. But kings have to worry about rebellion.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue on. Vyas and Melech, the last 5 or 6 words there on the last line on the page there.
The last line on page one.
Page one, right. Last 5, 6 words on page one.
Um, so Malke Eretz V'chol Le'umim. That where we are?
Vyas Amelech, the Vyas Amelech Dvar drippers. And so the king did as Bagris advised him. Yo Mikol Medinos Hamelech, and all the regions and countries, nations from his kingdom came.
Oh, you know what? I'm missing a line. That's the problem.
Oh,
I'm missing the last line. Let me read it from the screen. Uh, so the king made Kedavar Bagrus. The king did according to the words of Bagrus. Vayavo o Mikol Medina, and he brought all of the countries.
and they brought and they came via vote. They came from all the countries of the king.
They came from all the countries of the king, the leaders of the nations, uh, the leaders of each nation, each and every nation, uh, even the multitudes of soldiers. They came with multitudes of soldiers.
Thousands of multitudes of soldiers.
Of soldiers. Armed
Chalutzi Tzavat, armed for battle. Armed for battle.
for battle. The kasher ra'eh begarim begbagris ki kavir matzo mitzao yado l'chayalim. According to that which was seen by Bagris, because what is kavir?
This, I think, I'm looking this up. I think this is a pasuk. Let me look it up for a minute. severe. Severe. Um, yeah, it looks like it's a pasuk in Eov. Pasuk in Eov. One second. Yeah, pasuk in Eov. Perek Lamed Aleph, pasuk Chaf Hey. Take a look. Hmm. Eov.
EO,
Lamed Aleph, pasuk Chaf Hey.
Lamed Aleph is 31. 31:25.
Right.
20, 31, 25.
Im es mach befeed misan e vehes o rara ti ki mitzao ra.
What's you're in Lamed Aleph, Chaf Hey?
Lamed Aleph Chaf Hey.
Ki esmach. Im esmach. Ki rav. Cheli.
E
One
Chaf im
30.
uh I don't see it. Chaf Hey. I have im no?
No, no. Eov Lamed 31:25.
Im esmach.
Right.
Okay. If I rejoiced, ki rav cheli, because my wealth is great, v'chi kabir matzah yadi, and because my hand had gotten much.
Right. Because Kavir Matzah Yadi, because my hand had acquired a lot, much. So how does that apply here? Asher Ra ambiguous ki Kabir Matzah Yadoi. So when Bagris saw that his hands were filled, meaning he really has got himself quite an army now, he's got thousands and thousands and thousands of this army of his, right? Highly Midvar, Varav Moed. And there were waves upon waves of soldiers. Barav Mod, very great was his camp. Very great was his army. Ein Cheker, Ein Mispar. There was no limit, no counting them. So what did he do next?
They got up. Bagras rose up. Vayavo Yerushalayim, and he went to Jerusalem. The Yatzar Aleha, and he made war upon it. Vayichal L'charof Ma'archos Alehem. No, Elokim.
That's Chaim u'melech olam.
Chaim u'melech olam. What is Vayichal?
Like to profane. He profaned the Charif and disgraced Ma'arochos Elokim Chaim, the legions of the living God and the King of the world.
Okay, so he got up and he went to Jerusalem and he made war and he profaned and destroyed everything over there.
That's right.
Vayivka Chacho Ma Veyin Sak Vayish Bar B'Makadesh Yud Gimel Hartzos. Vayivka, I don't know.
Yivka Hachome, he broke through the wall. I mean the wall of Yerushalayim.
He broke through the wall. Vayin Sak. What's Vayin Sak?
That he knocked he cut it off, and Shivur he broke in the Mikdash. Take like he cut it off, and Yishvor the Mikdash Yud Gimel preachers, and he made in the Mikdash 13 breaches.
Oh, that was in the fence.
Yeah.
Vayachshov Bilavo V'amar Yif'am Hazos Lo Yochulu Li. In his,
Go ahead.
in his heart, he said, this time I will consume it.
Lo yocheli, they won't overcome me, right? He thought in his heart and said to himself, Hapam azos, this time lo yocheli, they will not overcome me.
He rav chili v'chi kavir at matzah yadi. What's chili?
He rav highly because they won't be able to overcome me because of my great army. He rav highly because of my great army.
And because of what's kavir?
Look, we had this before, right? That was the pasuk in Yov. He kavir matzah yadi, and because that my hand has been made full. Okay, let's let's stop here. We're in the third line of the first paragraph here on page 2. Okay, let's take a break. We'll start the Mishnah Berurah shortly.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Furst.
Thank you.